There we go. We're already live. Honestly, I like this. I like the new update Streamlabs had. I'm assuming it's an update because it is different. Oh wow, I just can't win. I already forgot something. Yep, there it is. My own channel interrupting the stream. Gotta love it. At least it's showing up correctly though, so you know. That's good. Oh. Was my last stream an Among Us stream? I thought we had a Minecraft stream in between that. Sorry, let me check something real quick. Then we can like actually start, you know. We gotta do all the important stuff first. Yeah, we had a stream in between the Among Us stream and this one, but it's not showing up in the Discord server. What happened? Okay, there's the tree nursery setup, which is this one, and the Among Us live stream. That's the only one. It skipped a it skipped an alert. What? Whatever. That's okay. Hey Ashley, good to see you. Yeah, so we're gonna be setting up like a small tree farm, but it's gonna be underground. Yeah, so that big area that we've been clearing out, I finally thought of something to do. But more importantly, Ashley, do you see this? Do you remember what we put in this last time? Do you remember the special little thing we had right here? Do you know what it was? It was a name tag that said cat. Do you know what that means? It means we have cat. Look. Gaze upon the beauty of cat. 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 It is cat. 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 I almost hit him. Oh. That was a misclick, but I almost punched our cat. We have cat. Look, it is pretty cat too. Yeah, so I ended up finding one of the cats. I've also been trading with these guys a little bit more. So, you know, we've been busy. As you can tell, this area looks a little bit cleaner. I did some terraforming. So, like, there used to be a big, like, ravine. There actually used to be a cave right here, and I just filled it in. So, you know, a little bit of terraforming. Our area looks a little bit cleaner. A little bit, I'm not going to say safer, but just cleaner in general. Yeah, I moved our horse, and I made this a chicken pen again. So I took literally all the eggs we had been collecting and just dumped them into here. We have our wheat and our beetroot farm. And as you can see, now these all have glowstone because we actually have a, our cleric, I think, sells full glowstone blocks. Yeah, for just 1 emerald. So I went ahead and took advantage of that. And we'll add fences or like cobblestone walls to this eventually. But, I don't know, not right now. Yeah. And as you can see, I did some just general housekeeping while we were off the stream. Also, you might be wondering, if I moved my horse out of there, where is he now? Very simple, very simple. Let me answer the question quickly. Where is our horse? It was right here. Did I move horse? Horse was right here. I lost horse. That's actually kind of concerning. I don't know where horse is. Hey, William. We had horse right here. I brought him all the way over here because I thought it'd be a more sensible place to keep him. Where's horse? Alright, mark my word, we are going to find horse eventually. We also, while I was offline, just mining, you know, having fun, messing about, we passed day 200 on our world. So we're actually very close to surpassing the all-time hardcore world record for, you know, the Mossy Man channel, which is 233 days. But yeah, I have no idea where horse went. I even name tagged him. Horse. that's what I was gonna show y'all, because I name tagged him, because we have horse now. But I guess not. Okay, that's fine too. What is Minecraft? Oh, did I misspell something? If I didn't misspell anything, then Minecraft is game. This game Minecraft. Yeah. I also went ahead and was able to put Unbreaking on basically everything, I think. Everything important, at least. Yeah, I think I have Unbreaking on most of the things, except for our bow's always had Unbreaking, but it doesn't have anything. Like, our bow is not good. We've never had a good bow for some reason. Like, I just never cared to get a really good bow. But yeah. So, what I want to do today, specifically, as you can tell, we're going to do a tree nursery. And I got this idea from a creator who's been, like, who made Minecraft videos for so long. Like, literally, since Minecraft came out, he had a series going. And I was watching his, like, 450th episode. I think I might have mentioned it before. It was, Etho. Or Ethos. I don't know. I just recently, like, I think I used to watch him, and then recently I found his channel again, and I was like, oh my gosh, this man is a legend. But yeah, he, made really good videos. He was absolutely crazy good at Minecraft. And I mean, he still is. And he had a series going for like 4 or 5 years on like one world, basically. And one of the things he did was he had a tree farm. And underneath each tree, there was a sign that had a donation on it. And it was like the person who donated. So I thought we could start doing that. Even though we don't have that many donations in our history. I still thought it would be funny to kind of start our own tree farm. And that's kind of what we'd use it for. When are we going to play Among Us again? I don't know. I'm not really sure. But something y'all can look forward to is, I don't know if any of you remember, but there's a series of videos that I started and never finished. Like, there's a series of videos that I started uploading and never finished uploading on this channel, and it's Portal 2 Co-op. I arranged a recording time with our old buddy, our old pal, Wesley. And we'll be recording Portal 2 co-op videos, and you know, hopefully we can finish it, because like we got pretty far into it, but I don't think we ever finished it. But yeah, like you can look forward to a video like that soonish. But as for Among Us, I'm not super sure. Just to kind of answer that right off, is there lag? I don't think it's on my end, because on my end I haven't dropped any frames. I will say it is set to low latency right now. So, I mean, obviously there's a big possibility for lag. But, you know. Do you like how we're burning and we haven't taken any damage? Oh, there it is. Oh, finally. We took half a heart after burning for like 10 seconds. Ooh, lava. I've been seeing that same lava block and almost running over it every single time. I just haven't taken a second to fill it in. Anyways, I guess we can kind of start to consolidate some of this stuff, like maybe move some of this stuff up, like get our valuables at the very least. Yeah. Oh, and Ashley, you'll be happy to know I also played on the server for a second, and I went ahead and got me some netherite stuff on the server, so now I have a netherite hoe, because it was a worthy investment. Because now we have netherite hoe. And actually, that's something we need to do soon on this file. Poor people are poor. Bro, that's crazy. Like, what an idea. Yeah, I'm kind of aware of the situation. Just to give you an idea, I grew up in a household where we had one parent that stayed home and made sure, you know, all the kids were good, and the other parent was a teacher. So, yeah. I mean, I can't say I was impoverished, but I kind of get the idea. Alright, look at all of our extra diamonds just chilling. Something we need to do on this world, though, is we need to actually make a diamond hoe and then get more netherite scrap and turn it into a netherite hoe. Because, very important, where is it? Serious dedication. And the thing is, this one doesn't even say we have to break it. So we can actually just make it as good as we want. So, you know. Yeah, we should probably do some of these. I mean, we have beehive. We have like 2 bee nests, I think. I don't even know if there's bees inside of them. I think there is, but I don't know. And we can set up a little farm. Yeah, I'm very aware, and I would also like to point out he was teaching at a private school. And you might be thinking, oh yeah, private school, that's some good money. It was a poor private school. So he was making even less than a normal public school teacher would to support his 6 kids. Again, can't say I was impoverished. I had a very good upbringing, but at the same time, I know what you mean. I hear what sounds like a wandering trader. Sup, bro? Nautilus shell? That's actually worth. That was actually worth it. Because, you know, we can get, Exactly, that's what our plan is, Fresh. Also, I recently realized I don't think gaming chairs are built to be sat in correctly. Because if you didn't know, like, at the bottom of every gaming chair, they do this weird thing where they put padding right at where you're, like, the very bottom of your back is. So it's like, you can't... Do you see this? There's, like, a thick pad at the very back of it. So you know how whenever you sit down in a chair, good posture is, like, you know, you sit back and, like, you know, you push, like, your hips further back, and then you bend your back a little bit so there's a bit of an arch. Where your shoulder blades, you know, touch the back of the chair, you know, like, kind of like keep your chest up and forward. When did I get the chair? Actually, just a couple streams ago. I was really proud of it, and I kept showing it off. I would be like, oh, gaming chair. No, but, I realized, like, I don't think they're meant to be sat in correctly, because the thing is, if I do this, and I sit in it correctly, that little neck pillow that's supposed to, like, support right at the very back of my neck, doesn't go there. It goes at the very top of my shoulders. So, I don't know. I don't know if I just got a chair that was made for short people, or I just got, like, you know, a normal gaming chair, and maybe gaming chairs just aren't meant for people to sit in correctly. I mean, it's comfortable, but I don't think I have good posture when I sit in it, because the thing is, if I want to sit in it comfortably, and, like, have this neck pillow hit my neck, I have to, like, slouch. And this is, like, this is definitely not good posture. I feel like a gremlin sitting like this. Should have come to the Pewds one. The Pewds one's actually really expensive. I'm not even kidding. Here, let me actually pull it up, because I don't know the actual price on it, but I heard it was expensive. Let me... Okay. The PewDiePie Edition Throttle Series is $369. I got this bad boy that I'm sitting in for 92 bucks. It's one of the cheapest gaming chairs you can find. Yeah, I mean, it's not the most expensive chair you can get online, but the Pewds chair is definitely... it's not cheap. Like, the normal, like, GT Racer, which almost everyone gets, is $150. A lot of people get GT Racers. I mean, some people, like, will pay a little bit more and get, like, Cloud9 chairs, but... I know, right? 300, that is a lot of mine bucks. I'm falling apart. This is a little bit better than last stream when I, like, drove a bunch and then was, like, brain dead after that. Oh, but I have a very special announcement, everyone. You must pay attention to this part. It is absolutely necessary that everyone pays attention. Okay? Hey, I have a Minecraft torch. It's a Minecraft torch. And it's a water bottle if you can't hear the noise. This is gonna be the official Minecraft water bottle of like my streams now. Oh god, just punched the mic. It's okay. I just hit the pop filter, so I don't think that kills y'all too much. Yeah, I have a Minecraft water bottle. This is going to appear, and if I can't, like, I'll be very sad, but I will make a point to make sure this appears in every single stream. So I want y'all to make sure, like, if you go into commands, there's one that says Hydrate. I want to make sure that's used at least once every single stream, because I want to make sure this shows up in every single stream we have. Collect Spotsy's feet rapidly. I'm wearing shoes right now. I actually don't want to wear shoes right now, though. This is how adults treat their shoes. It's okay. They were like $10 shoes from Walmart. I buy a lot of cheap stuff from Walmart. Yes. Hydrate. Oh wait, someone said ASMR. Let me do this real quick. We're gonna turn down the desktop audio. Okay, cool. The mic audio is turned up, and I'm gonna turn the audio up on my mic as well. Okay, that was so loud at one point that it actually hurt my own ears. Also, I have no idea who Mr. Question Mark is, but they're very uplifting. And, you know, it's nice to see messages like that. I didn't even get a chance to read through all of it, but it all sounds nice. I mean, again, don't know who you are, but thanks for spreading, like, happiness, I guess. Wow, you hated this. I know, right? Nah, Ashley's not a hater. She's the most reliable moderator we have, being one of the only ones. It's okay, Josh. I didn't forget about you. Alrighty, back to playing Minecraft. We've spent 18 minutes on the stream, and we've played like 2 minutes of Minecraft. But now that I'm in my socks, just chilling. Oh, speaking of which, I don't have any AC on right now because the way our AC here works, it's centralized. If it's warm in the morning, it'll be like the AC will turn on cold for the rest of the day. But if it's cold in the morning, the AC will be like, oh, we needed to switch on to heat. So it'll be a heater for the rest of the day. And because it's colder in Texas now, it's really cold. Like really cold outside. Our heater goes like a full blast throughout the day. And the thing is, my sweet maid and I, neither one of us like our rooms to be too warm. So, you know, I have that thermometer on my clock that I refer to quite often. And it sits at a steady 65 in my room right now because we turned the AC all the way off. And each morning, I open my windows for a couple minutes to make sure I get new air in my room, some airflow, since I don't have a fan or like an AC on. But yeah, it's fun. Hello, wandering trader, sir. Yeah, I already bought all this good stuff from you. I don't really want anything else. I mean, I guess I could get a birch sapling just because I want a birch sapling. Oh, should we do an emo? Should we do like an emo part of my stream where I have my hair covering my face? We should do that. There's a couple different things I want to do for the stream, but I'm not super sure if I want to do it right now. Speaking of which, let me pitch an idea. Okay, I know I said we're gonna actually play Minecraft for a second. Abandon that idea because we're not. I have an idea to pitch to everyone. Oh, and I forgot to turn my desktop audio back up. Sorry about that. There you go. You should be able to hear the music just as like background music right now. If not, just tell me in chat. Okay, I have an idea to pitch to everyone. Listen closely here. I want to dye my hair purple. Like, not a pastel purple, but like a dark purple. Fresh, what was that you just put in my chat? No, what's wrong with purple? Purple's such a nice color. And it's okay, it'll slowly fade, like, over time into a pastel, and then eventually into, like, not even being visible, so. And the thing is, I don't even know when I'm gonna do it, just in the future, at some point, I wanna, like, dye my hair. Because the thing is, like, dye it gray? Oh, that's even worse. You think purple's cringy, and you want to dye my hair gray? What the heck? I don't think I would look good with gray hair, though. There's a way we can test some stuff out. Give me a second. Wait, no, wait. We can't get distracted this many times. We have to work on something. Ashley says she'll dye it for me. The thing is, I want it like professionally done, Ashley. Like, no offense at all. Like, thank you for offering, but like, I want to get my hair dyed like very professionally, and I want to like have it look good. You're really gonna call purple hair cringe? I don't know. Like, I like purple hair though. Well, first off, I like the color purple. Just to be frank. But at the same time, like, I think purple's kind of my color. Or dye the ends of it. So what you're thinking is, like, if I do dye my hair, I would dye, like, you know, the last, like, inch or two of it purple. That way I could, like, cut it off. I don't think that's a bad idea. Pillars 2016. Hey, we all liked 2016, and you know that for a fact. 2016 and 2012 are like the years people look back to, and they're like, oh god, why did we say no? No, dye all of it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because the thing is, like, I was talking to a girl in my dorm hall who, like, was going to get her hair dyed at some point. And I was like, oh yeah, I actually thought about dyeing my hair as well. And she was like, what color? Because the thing is, if you didn't already notice, I have dark hair. And for like the 2 people that are blind and watch my streams, which I don't know if there actually are, I doubt there are, but just in case, my hair is dark brown to black, and it's mainly just brown. This is just brown, don't worry about it. Because of that, I can't dye my hair without bleaching my hair first, or else it won't show up. So you know, not pog. And because I like my hair longer, if I want to keep growing my hair out, it's not recommended dye it dark brown. Yeah, so no one will notice there's a difference. The issue is if I bleach my hair, it'll like kind of stunt the growth of it, apparently. So you know, still not pog. Blonde mossy, definitely not blonde mossy. What I'd be down for is getting my hair bleached so that I could then dye it, and then I'd show off my bleached hair for a little bit, and that'd basically be it. But I don't think I would look good with blonde hair at all. Like, I was blonde when I was like 2 years old. But I don't think I would look good blonde right now, by any standard. Anyways, let's figure out, because I want to make our floor area like this tall. We can literally just start doing it now. And because this is going to be where the tree nursery goes. It's okay, we'll clean everything up. So if there's like caves above us, stuff like that, we'll fix it later. Is that supposed to say Jake Paul? I mean, you did a really good job not saying it, but still saying it. What am I making? So the title of this video is called Tree Nursery. So what I want to do is I want to make a tree farm down like here. So this is going to be the tree farm. Because we're going to have it underground, you know, really well lit up. Because the thing is, as much as I like upstairs, you know, I kind of like the idea of having like a really cool base downstairs. And I was once told that if you're bad at building, do stuff underground, because you don't have to build roofs or anything like that. All you have to worry about is the inside. Boom, easy. No exterior decorating, just interior. Another quote from Ethos Gaming. Team trees, lol. Yeah, I should have done this like whenever the team trees thing was going on. Also, look how little like durability has gone down on my pickaxe. Even though we just destroyed all of this, and we did it so quickly. Sorry, give me a second. There's people yelling in my hallway again. It's probably not important. As long as the fire alarm doesn't go off again, we should be fine. And just so y'all know, if the fire alarm does go off, I'm not turning my stream off. I'm just gonna leave my stream on and be like, peace, I'll see y'all in a minute. Because I mean, technically, it would be unsafe for me to take more time to turn my stream off. And also because I wouldn't want to turn my stream off. Fun stuff. Isn't this like ASMR on its own? Imagine it's a real fire though. Yeah, that'd be kind of funny. But I mean, the thing is, technically, if it was a real fire, it would be safer for me to just leave my stream on instead of like going through the process of ending it and closing everything up. Because in case of a fire, I'm supposed to technically just forget everything and walk out the door. Like, they literally tell us to like, oh, if your keys are like across the room or you can't find them, just leave. It doesn't matter. I mean, last time we had our fire alarm go off, I walked outside barefoot with just my keys and my phone. You know, I was standing around in like shorts and a t-shirt like, what's up guys, can we go back inside yet? I'm barefoot still. And I mean, last time it was just set off because someone's shower was too steamy, and whenever you open the door it set off the fire alarm. It's good to have sensitive fire alarms rather than like undersensitive fire alarms. If you have sensitive fire alarms, oh yeah, they go off like for no reason. Yeah, that sucks and it's annoying, but at the same time, it's much preferred over like, oh yeah, we had 3 fires and nothing went off. You know? It's okay. I might pick this stuff up later. Here. What I'll go ahead and do is just start filling these up and getting stuff out of my inventory. And then I'll grab like the shulker boxes I still have left over. What the heck? Oh. I mean, you know, I have nothing against being called senpai, but at the same time, it's still a little weird, so... I'm not gonna tell you to stop, but... it do be a little quirky, you know? Okay, senpai instead of okay, boomer. I mean, technically, senpai just means master, so that would probably actually be kind of, like, fitting. As weird as it might be. 100-degree shower. No, he's on the wrestling team, and he had to make it into his weight class, so he had to like drop some weight. So he was doing a sauna, so he was like steaming up the bathroom on purpose. So yeah, basically. Or actually, some of these still have stuff in them. Yeah, this has like armor. This has like loot. What? This one has loot. I'm just gonna dump it into the other shulker box that I'm gonna leave here. Because I don't really care about that stuff. Let me pick that up. This has more loot. A little too much to dump everything into the other shulker box, I think. I can still fit some of it. It's okay, I can dump some of this stuff into the chest. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, it wasn't like... So first off, he was in like a full like hoodie, like sweatpants, everything, because he was literally like, he's just trying to like sweat off some weight, which isn't the healthiest thing you shouldn't do in the first place. But you know, he was doing that. So it's not like he had to like, it's not like he had to throw on like a towel or something and run outside. I do know the guy that lives straight across the hall from me was in the middle of like taking a shower. So he had to get out of the shower, put clothes on, and then come outside. And he was like soaking wet because he just got out of the shower. And he was like, how did this happen? He's like, why am I outside? Which was pretty funny. Alrighty. Woo. There we go. See, this is a little bit more consolidated, and we can just shove it into our goodies chest up here. As nice and like cozy as our base is right now, we are gonna like streamline in the future. Like, I find it funny that this is a base that's lasted over 200 days in a world. Has gone through a wither fight, us killing the ender dragon, you know, has beacons, and it's still this large. This large. This is a 200+ day hardcore world, and this is our base. Other people focus so much on building, and then there's just us. And it's not even like we're really good at the other stuff, we just don't do building. Alrighty, anyways, we got our extra shulker boxes to help with all the junk. Oh, and actually, while I was playing offline, I fell and I hit this ledge right here, and I took like 2 hearts of damage because we had feather falling boots on. I think it was a little bit more than 2 hearts, but still, you get the idea. We're basically gods in this game. Yeah, we're gonna have to empty these out at some point, you know. My like little closet is basically empty now, even though we used to have it full of stuff. Where are my pickaxe and shovel shulker boxes? Because I actually started working on those a little bit more. I think they're over at the XP grinder. Oh, Jenny actually hopped in my chat. Just for everyone's information, this is one of the girls that interrupted my stream a long time ago. Because they had to do a health and safety check. This is my senior RA. She's still the lady that's in charge of writing me up. She doesn't understand, like, how cool Minecraft is, so, you know. She just wouldn't understand. Like, literally wouldn't get it. Oh yeah, she technically is a content creator. She used to vlog, so. Oh god. Let me answer my door real quick. Yeah, it's a low latency. Oh. It's because it's a built-in one. No, close this now.
It's him?
Oh.
Yo, that's live.
Oh, you couldn't keep the pumpkin out of it? Ow!
I couldn't. They said it was not allowed. So now I have a different setup.
Don't touch me.
Anyways, I'm in the middle of video games. Isn't it lovely when people know you live stream? Yeah, I hate it too. Okay. Full support. Yeah, I'm glad. My hair's all messed up now that you had to run over here and make me take my headphones off so I could stand up. Ugh. Whatever. Bro, get firework and shoot it up when you in 2 block. Huge fan. Okay, yeah. We see how it is. Alrighty. Oh, that's where they were. I came all the way over here just to open an ender chest. That's dumb. The reason why I'm not going to take advantage of that glitch random stuff is because I don't need extra rockets. Oh gosh. That was a good bit of damage. Write them up, please. Don't do that. Wow, chat, you're so lovely today. Ah. Yeah, don't encourage people to write me up, because they might. Even if they don't have a good reason to. They'll find something. Well, it's gonna kill him. Oh wait, no, you're trying to get me to like fly straight up into a wall. You know, the max damage that can do is 4.5 hearts, right? So I'd be fine. Okay, and you get it back. Wait, no, dude, if I shoot a firework straight up, do you know what happens? I just lose a rocket. Nothing happens, I just lose a rocket. It's no big deal. Yeah, I don't care about that. Like I said, I have a looting sword. I can go get, like, kill creepers, you know, get all the stuff I need. And if I'm flying straight into a wall, like I said, 4.5 hearts. Oh. Like I said, we're gods in the game. We can't die. I mean, we can die. We're not going to test this theory. Yeah, that was a bit of a lull, though, just falling straight into lava. But yeah, I'll just lose fireworks if I shoot rockets up. If I fly into a wall, I'll lose a little bit of health, but it won't kill me. So I still prefer not to do it. Okay. Ugh. You know, someday I'll like actually get used to using a mic arm and putting it in right places. Hold in a lava pool for 2 seconds. 12 seconds. I feel like you just Googled like how long it takes for you to take a certain amount of damage, because the thing is, like, you can actually be in lava for a hot second with netherite armor. Go back, just a couple streams, I actually fell into lava in the nether, so I couldn't put myself out with water. And I used my elytra to fly out of the lava pool. It was the most clutch thing I've ever done in my entire life. That's probably one of the closest things I've ever done to getting killed in this hardcore world. It was absolutely crazy. Because I was exploring the nether like this. All of a sudden, there was like this one like area where like I needed to go this way, but there's this little thing right here, and I just fell straight in. Yeah, Fresh, you saw that. I fell straight in. It was like 50 blocks down into a huge lava ocean, and I was like, and I was like freaking out, like trying to get my rockets out. Yeah, like I said, probably the closest I've ever gotten to dying in this world. So you know, not Pog, not Pog. Alrighty, let's go ahead and continue clearing this stuff out though. Yeah, I don't really have a good plan on how to. I could actually, this is what I could actually do. Oh, that was a failure. We'll just do it the easy way. I could actually clear it out like this, because I'll still get the mining, like the haste. The only issue is I need to make sure I clear it out to the right height. Because I can only clear up to that. So what is that whenever I'm standing up there? Dies the next minute. Probably the closest I got to dying in this world. Yeah, that honestly though, that sounds like my luck. Heck. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna do it this way because I'm too lazy to keep on trying. Where's this water coming from? Excuse me? Oh, those are creepers. Let me use my bow for the first time in forever. Oh, ran out of arrows because I don't have infinity still? That's funny. Back, demon. Back. All I have to do is get 2 hits, so... The only issue is I have knockback, which is generally useful, but if you're trying to get a second hit on something, it's not. Oh, hey, Bryce. Welcome, man. What, you literally joined, said cool, bye. Thanks. Random trash. Oh, my gosh. I like how Bryce joins to leave. That's how you know he's a true supporter. Also, I don't know if Ashley's still in the chat, but she's my moderator. You know, I'll just let her handle things. Not only that, but like if it really gets to a point where someone needs to get banned, I'll probably notice it and do it without someone asking me to. And I mean, you were doing the exact same thing to him. So, you know. This is one of the things I don't understand. Like, as much as I understand, like, just getting in random arguments online is kind of funny. At the same time, like, why? You could just, you know, chill with everyone. Like how you put it in all caps as if, like, that would change anything. Can I help you? Are you lost? Oh, okay. Are you lost, little boy? Are you doing okay? Here, let me eat some steak. Guys, I think he's lost. Should we help him? Should we help him? Like, here, let me go see if I can get some help for you. Let me just... It's okay. Just follow me. I'll walk over here. Just follow me. Do you think we should help this small, innocent child that seems to be lost? I think we need to help this child. Which one is it? Oh, it's this one? Do you still need help? Guys, do you think he needs help? Help him. I'll help him. Here, go that way. No, not that way. That way. There you go. You know, it always feels good to help people. Just, you know, really brightens my day. Yeah, I really like having netherite armor. Literally, when I took the damage and noticed it did no hearts, I was like, what hit me? I was actually confused. I didn't even think it was the zombie at first because I thought they did more damage than that. Yeah. You should do that to people in real life. Yeah, it works really well. The thing is, I actually do like to help out most of the time. Or not most of the time. The issue is I go through these, like... I guess I'm a very, like, inconsistent person. Because part of me is like, oh yeah, I'd be down to help someone else out. But then the other part of me is like, maybe I won't wake up before 3 p.m. today. You know? Anyone else have that same problem? I can hear the reverb every time I hit my mouse. How well can y'all hear this? I'm sure no one else in my dorm hall finds this annoying. Can't relate, yeah. Are you sure though? I don't know. I have... What's funny is I was actually very productive last night. By very productive, I mean I did nothing useful, but I was kind of like, I guess kind of healthy, but at the same time, I don't think it could be considered. Basically, last night I went for a run. I tried out like a training mask and everything. It like makes it a little bit harder for you to breathe, so your body becomes a little bit more efficient with oxygen, stuff like that. And I got one of those, and I trained with it last night. And I couldn't sleep after like a certain point, so I just ended up going for another run like 3 or 4 hours after it. So like I was running at like maybe like 4 in the morning or something like that, but it was just because like I had nothing else to do. I was so like sleep deprived but also bored, and I was like, maybe I should go do something active. So, you know, I ran 2 miles last night in what was like 40 to 50 degree weather while it was like half raining. It was honestly horrible. But I mean, it was also enjoyable. Like, it was also like really, really nice, because I was like, oh, I'm being productive. And I mean, there is something nice about like being out and about that early in the morning / late at night, because like there's no one else out. The only people I saw was security on campus, and that's because they're paid to be on campus 24/7. So the only other people I saw was a security truck who has to make hourly rounds of our entire campus. Yeah. Yeah. It is very satisfying to like to watch this. I do know what you mean, random stuff. That's why I was so excited to get a beacon, because I was like, we got fun stuff ahead of us. Also, do you see how much iron we collected? What the heck? Who needs to not build an iron farm that they were supposed to do a long time ago? Definitely not this guy. Yeah, that's understandable. I've been like kind of trying to stream a little bit earlier, but at the same time I keep forgetting. Don't worry. Tomorrow I'm definitely gonna be recording. I might be able to stream earlier on in the day, because I know Wesley won't be able to record with me until later on. So I might be able to stream tomorrow as well, and it'll be like earlier in the day. I'm not gonna say a time right now because I'm not even sure, but I'm thinking about doing like Valorant tomorrow. You know? Ashley's back. Welcome back, Ashley. I don't know if you were here for it, but we were raided by my RA, and 2 people that also live in my dorm hall. You know, who rudely interrupted my stream. It's okay, they were really chill about it once they realized I was live. Hi and bye, Ashley, yeah. Yeah, Fresh is just about to dip out, you know. He's gonna go have a normal sleep schedule, which I salute you for, good sir, you know. Good job, good job. And I mean, you were still here for, like, the majority of it. You were one of the first people to show up besides Ashley. And the thing is, Ashley technically works for me. Yeah, you got here within, like, the first 2 minutes. You had to take a crying break. Oh, yeah, I love those. Those are my favorite types of break, Ashley. So what brought on this break this time? Anything specific, or is just all around college stuff? Where did my background music go? Oh, it was in between songs. Okay, there it is. Oh, and in case you're wondering, we are still using the station we used last time, which is let me find out. We're using where's their title? Gaming music live 24/7 copyright-free songs. Best of NCS Bass Rebels. It's a channel called Bass Rebels. I mean, they're useful. Why was I watching their live stream at 720p? That's just taking up my bit rate for no reason. Whatever. Self-hatred. Gotta love that stuff. You want to know what self-hatred truly looks like? Give me a second. This is what self-hatred truly looks like. This thing, actually bad. See this thing right here? Actually bad. Because I can obviously, like, breathe enough to stay alive. But if you've never, like, okay, if you've ever ran in one of these things, yeah, you're talking about Bane. I know exactly what you're talking about. If you've ever ran in one of these things, okay, first off, have you ever, like, gone an extended period of time without water, you know, and you drink that water and it's like, wow, I didn't know I could miss water so much? That's very similar to the feeling you get after taking this thing off. Because if you run with this, and I was running like pretty slow miles, I was literally running a mile like in like 10 minutes or something like that. So I was breathing through this thing for 10 minutes. Taking this thing off and breathing fresh air is the equivalent of drinking water after being dehydrated all day. It's a really weird, like, I never knew I could miss breathing. Honestly, it's not horrible, but it was pretty bad. I put my hair up in a man bun so it wouldn't get in the way whenever I did it. So it wasn't as bad as what you saw just now, but it was definitely a new experience. Because there was a guy that I went to high school with who had one, and he used it. I mean, he didn't use it very often because he didn't like it. Low-key, though, I do actually like it. Because at the end of a run, whenever you take it off, it's so refreshing to just breathe normal air. because it's like it's literally a breath of fresh air. It's the equivalent of like being congested to having like clear sinuses within like 10 minutes. That's the feeling. Because like there were points during the run when I was breathing in so hard because of the mask that I could hear my ears popping. Because what was happening was I was breathing in so hard that I was changing the pressure like inside my lungs basically, because I was like just trying to breathe. And because of that, like I could hear my ears popping and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, it is called a high altitude training mask for a reason, but you know, it do be kind of intense though. I wanted to do like training in the weight room with it today. Like I would have done a little bit of cardio just to kind of get my breathing up, but I was mainly just gonna like lift with it today. But I was doing laundry until like 6, and I couldn't remember if our gym closed at like 6 or 7, so I ended up not going. But it's okay. I might put myself through another run with it tonight. Who knows? Kind of depends on how I'm feeling. What I will say is, like, my legs feel not too sore considering I ran, because the thing is, I don't run very often, if you couldn't already guess. So the fact that I ran 2 miles last night and I don't feel very sore afterwards is nice. It was very cold outside, which is another thing that surprised me, because I expected to start getting cramps because of how cold it was. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Speaking of exercise and stuff like that, I was looking through the owner's guide or whatever to this chair, and you want to know what I found out? This chair isn't made for people who are above 250 pounds to sit in. Little known fact, I'm 240 pounds. Yeah, anyways, so I'm going to start going to the gym more often so I don't break the chair that I have to use now. Oh. Yeah. Not exactly ideal. I literally saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, how much do I weigh again? I went, my closet over there has a scale that I brought from home in there. So I weighed myself and I was like, oh, okay, good. We're not going to break it today. I'm a very dense boy. Both physically and mentally. Don't worry. I knew what I said. I actually considered doing like a Bane costume, because like, I mean, first off, Halloween parties aren't really going to happen this year, but if they were to, I considered doing a Bane costume after I saw the mask. But the only issue is Bane doesn't have hair, and there's no way I'm going to shave my head. And I've like seen bald caps before, and they do not work well enough. And they're also like really uncomfortable, but you know. Look how fast this is going. And because I've been braking on my other on some of my other pickaxes with efficiency 5, even once this one gets down low enough, I can still finish it up really quickly. What type of trees should I grow on my tree farm? Like oak, birch, acacia, spruce, dark oak, jungle. Like, what are we thinking? I technically could do everything. Just casually digging. Anyone who joins is just gonna see me absolutely like obliterating stone. Like, yeah, this is supposed to be a tree farm we're putting together, and this is all they see. I did technically say this is just like the planning stage, right? Because I'm not going to be able to polish it all off, but I hope to at least plant like a couple trees. Where does this beacon's reach end again? Because this is actually the full one. It not only lasts longer, but it also reaches further. So does it reach all the way out here? Wait, no, I could just look up to find it, because there's an area that I dug out. Okay, so it's not this far. Okay, so it's somewhere right around here. I'll just do this to mark it. Really easy. We're just gonna go the other way. Just had to clean it up a little bit, you know? I think the gravel pushed us to the left a little bit and messed up our line. Oh, that's a lava pool. Where did you come from? Where did you go, Cotton Eye Joe? Alrighty, just get rid of this real quick. Even though we have haste 2 and an efficiency 5 pick, you know, obsidian still takes a hot second. Now that we effectively abolished our torch grid down here, I can get back to work again. I think the lava burnt some of them. That's what I'm guessing, at least. What I'm annoyed by is there are certain things that aren't instant breaks, and there's other things that are. For example, with a shovel, like with this shovel, you know, efficiency 4, pretty good but not perfect. It can instant break dirt. It cannot instant break grass. For some reason. So, you know, that's, you know, frustrating, as you could guess. Yeah, won't this be nice once we, like, do the whole thing? Anyways, what I'm thinking is, first off, let me clear out my inventory again. We could technically smelt lapis, it just wouldn't make sense. Alrighty, where's our pickaxe box? Alright, so we have Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 5 on this one as well. So these three are like our, you know, perfect haste tube, like, ones. Alright, oh, and this one. What the heck? Why is that all the way over there? Whatever. We have some that are Unbreaking 3 and Mending. The only issue is they're missing the efficiency for it. And because the toolsmith guy sells efficiency 1 pickaxes, what I've been doing is I've just been buying a whole bunch of them, combining a couple of them. And I mean, in the future, what we could do is get another librarian, get efficiency 5 or efficiency 4 books from him, and then just disenchant the diamond pickaxes as we buy them. You know, whatever works. Alright, what I'm thinking is we'll go ahead and go to our line that we created, and we'll clear out this corner, and this is where our nursery is going to be. I like how they have like actual like lyrics music that's also, you know, like copyright free, which is nice. I mean, we had a couple on the other live stream that we listened to for music, but not as many. Or the ones that were, they weren't as good. Just busy in the mine, you know. I probably should have done a little bit more work off camera on this because of how much like just digging it is. So you know. This doesn't have fortune or silk touch on it. It's literally just for breaking stuff. Yee. Gravel be gone. What's cool is if you have a silk touch shovel, you will never get a piece of flint out of gravel. And if you have a fortune shovel, you'll never get a piece of gravel out of gravel. You'll only get flint. You know? The nice thing is if we ever want to use stone brick, we have so much smooth stone just because we used like some silk touch pickaxes while we were doing this whole thing. Actually, if anything, I'm gonna go ahead and switch back over to a silk touch, and I'll only use the other one if I need to. People high-fiving, yeah. Okay, so obviously because Streamlabs, like their chat box that I'm using to throw it on the screen as well, doesn't actually show the emojis. It just says like the code for it. The code for that one is like socialist. Or something like that. I don't know if I was reading that right, but that's what it looked like. Yes, socialist. Just what everyone needs for their emoticons. Socialists. The nice thing about having a silk touch shovel is, like I said, obviously I won't get flint from gravel, and that means we can kind of keep it. Oh, it was social dist. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense than social like ist. So dist. That's nice. That's nice. Social distancing. That makes sense. It's something I've become very good at. What's funny is my RA, the one that just started smashing on the door while we were in the middle of a live stream a couple minutes ago. We were like talking about like who I hung out with here, and we found out that I don't hang out with anyone. Yeah, that was a funny conversation. Yeah, and I basically explained it as, like, it's not that I don't know people here, it's just that I'm not very close friends with anyone here. I do a lot of my own things. It was very funny, because she was like, okay, so who do you, like, go to the diner and eat with? Like, who do you hang out with, like, off campus, stuff like that. And I was just like, you do that? Wow. Like, I still have what used to be my food today. These are the containers that I ate. Because what I do is I go to the diner and I come straight back to my dorm and eat in here. Because no offense to everyone else, but it is very cold outside and there's no chance of me eating over outside the diner. No chance. Which I think is reasonable. Oh, this stuff is starting to disappear. Gotta pick it up fast. Not that I actually care since this is all cobblestone and I could literally generate it. We've done a good bit of work. This is pretty good. All we have to do is basically annihilate this block, and then I'll show what I kind of want out of our little tree farm. I'm just vibing out. Ooh. Sometimes whenever I'm, and I'll be honest about this, whenever I'm live streaming, I forget that I exist, and I'll like stop making noise and like stop talking because I'm like zoning out on the video game. Which I mean isn't exactly a good habit, but it definitely happens regularly. And it's partially caused by like whenever I, you know, forget what I'm saying, I stop talking, anything like that. Yeah, healthy habits, everyone. Which is weird because like even though I hadn't been talking for the last couple minutes, my throat feels more sore than it was earlier. It is kind of weird having like a square water bottle. But at the same time, this is so cool. Because I think it's really accurate. They have like all the pixels, like it's just 4 pixels on each side for the torch. And I think this is actually accurate to what it looks like in game. Because like, you know, all we gotta do is light the top of this on fire. But yeah, it's literally the exact same. Like, you can see the pixels. The coloring is the exact same. All I know is Mojang did a great job with this. What's even cooler is the one that actually lights up. Yeah. Just got like 2 hiccups. Hopefully that's the end of it. Also, just look how much we dropped. Just because we weren't paying attention. Ooh, all this tasty granite. So, I'm trying to figure out what I want to have as, like, the flooring and the, like, you know, the details to the tree farm. Like, I don't think I want it to be wooden. I want it to be stone, I think. But then, like, do I want, like, stone bricks? Or do I want, like, polished, like smooth stone? Because you have smooth stone, and then you have, like, clean, smooth stone. You impulsively bought food again? Oh, yeah, that's the best thing. What'd you get? Wait, why am I doing this? I literally said I wanted to do that corner first. Okay, we gotta stay on task so I actually finish something this stream. We gotta do all this stuff over here. Jack in the Box, nice. I don't know. I'm still not doing great about the whole like waking up on time. But at the very least, I've been like kind of staying on top of what I like at the very basic, like definitely need to do. So yeah, I don't know. What I realized today is like, whenever I watch YouTube, I don't really like pick anything. I just kind of like open YouTube and let whatever's like there play, which I think is probably my worst habit right now. Because it means I end up watching stuff that I don't feel like watching, but it's out of laziness. So I think legitimately, I think I might just start watching anime again. Because I watched a couple episodes of Black Clover the other day. Because I'm in Black Clover right now. You know, I think I'm on episode like 137, 138, something like. I have to check now that I said it. Where's my phone? Oh, I have a bunch of text messages. Oh. Well, yeah. Now let me look at my Crunchyroll, which is more important than text messages from my own family. Yeah, I was on episode 138 of Black Clover. Good stuff. Probably one of the most like heartbreaking messages I'd ever read was one that was left in the description of like one of the animes I think it was Black Clover, one of the animes I was watching, and it was like, sorry, due to COVID, production of these episodes or production of this anime series is going to be slowed down because we're not able to, you know, group up, work together, and like, you know, just in general work on this. And like, we're really sorry, we know it's a disappointment and all this stuff. And I was reading it and I was like, oh, COVID's gone too far now. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that was sad to read. But I mean, they started doing it again though. I know, Josh, that's actually just what I heard. I was just looking at my messages, and that's what my my dad texted me. Yeah, I mean, good job. I heard you'll beat Live Oak, which is really cool. And I forget which play was it though. Like, which play was actually entering in one act? Was it Cage Birds, or was it the I couldn't remember the title of the other one, but with the cats in it. Pog that like Live Oak didn't place. I mean, they obviously still tried, but you know, y'all just tried and did a little bit better, you know. Cage Birds, nice. Okay, good. And that one was a little bit more abstract, which, I mean, I feel like what's funny is whenever I went to go see it, I had like a couple of my friends from high school there with me, and they always had a bit more trouble like trying to grasp like our bit more abstract plays. And considering how abstract Cage Birds was, I mean, it was pretty straightforward, but it was still kind of abstract. They seemed to receive it pretty well. So, you know, I think y'all definitely, you know, deserve it. See, what I'm hoping to do is slowly shape our like sad little world into something very cool. You know, it doesn't all have to be connected, but I want to, you know. The other one was the internet is oh, look, a kid. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was just like a bit of a teaser of the play, or if like that was actually the title. So I mean, that's good. I mean, that one was still pretty good. I definitely, like, you know, no offense to all the people in that one, would have still picked Cage Birds over it, but, you know, I still think they were both really good productions. Just a meme they found. Yeah. Sounds about right. Yeah, Josh, look at all the progress we're making. We're going to be making a tree farm right here. It's just basically going to be an underground area where we're going to have rows of trees. And to kind of like leech off of some of the ideas that Ethos Gaming did, he had a tree farm, and underneath each one of the trees he had a sign where he wrote down the like the username of the people who donated. So I'm kind of leeching off that idea. Actually, he did. Yeah, here, I'll replay it for you, because I don't know if you saw it, but he did. See? The message says, no one beats the simp lord. Yeah, so he did actually, at some point. But it was still very appreciated what you did, Josh. Yeah, I don't... That's the thing. I don't know if it played last time. Because I definitely saw it show up in my alert box, but I didn't even think about whether or not it actually showed up for y'all. Oh, we're getting a little bit closer on this. No worries. I value all my simps. Like you're apologizing. It's not even that big of a deal. Yes, you are. You most definitely are, Josh. You don't even have to worry about that. You know, you have a very prestigious title. Being part of the Simp Club. See, some people take it as an insult. Others see it as a, you know, something to be proud of. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Technological gaming? I do vaguely remember you. Don't worry about it. I try to kind of keep an idea of all the people. And I mean, if I'm being honest, there's not been like a massive amount of people that go through my chat. There's still a good number. Yeah, I kind of do. How many lapis did I just get from that one? Did I just get... I didn't just get 14, did I? I already had some in my inventory, right? There's no way. Whatever. Either way. I did get 14? That's crazy. That's why I was so confused. I was like, how can I... Ugh. Because, I mean, technically the way Fortune works is, you know, Fortune 1 means you can get, you know, basically like 1 more of what you normally get dropped. So you might get 2 diamonds instead of 1 diamond. Fortune 2 means you might get 2 more. So you might get 3 diamonds instead of 1 diamond. Fortune 3 means you might even get up all the way up to like 4. So I mean, I guess since I have Fortune 3, Lapis already drops a good bit. I don't know the drop rates on Lapis, actually, but I mean, that's still kind of crazy. I didn't realize you got so much. Starting on our reserve pile of shulker boxes. But we are actually getting close to done clearing this section out, and then I'll start building our tree farm. I still don't know what type of tree I should put in, though. Lapis is multiplied? That makes sense. That does make more sense. Yeah. I'm no genius when it comes to Minecraft. Just a fan. OP miner? It really is. I mean, look at this. Just absolutely destroying it. I mean, this is what efficiency 5 and haste 2 does, so... Nice. And I think it's just, like... Oh, it's also this. I was about to say it's just this chunk left, but it's actually, like, all this. Which still isn't horrible. Either way, we should go ahead and pick some of this stuff up. Because enchantability. And which mining level? No, I'm playing vanilla Minecraft right now, bro. If you're talking about, like, which Y level we're at Y level 11. For a second, I thought you were talking about, like, MCMMO levels, where it's like, oh, once you get to a certain level, you might get, like, higher drops or faster mining. That's why I got so confused, but, yeah, just normal vanilla Minecraft at Y level 11. We did it because you'll go right over lava pools right here, so that you can see all the obsidian. So because of this, we've also found a good amount of diamonds down here. Ooh. Ooh. That one got kind of low. The old Planet Minecraft link. Oh, nice. Yeah, we actually, I don't know if anyone remembers, but whenever I live streamed on Wesley's server, he had an MCMMO plugin. And that was fun to play on. But then we, like, never got back on that server. So, I mean, he technically still, like, owns it, but it's not up because he hasn't paid for it recently, because he never, you know, did anything with it. There's some crazy things you can do with MCMMO though, because I know me and one of Wesley's friends that were playing, like, after the stream ended and we kept playing, we were finding out all the weird things you can do by level, like getting max level on certain things. Wesley, he doesn't host it, but he hosts, like, he bought it through a server hosting like company. So GG servers is the server that we use for Mossycraft, as well as what was called MovieCraft. Yeah, the server hosting company that we both use. And I mean, they're relatively cheap. It's cheaper than getting a realm, but you can still get more people on it as well. So, yeah. I mean, Wesley and I actually both at one time had like our own servers that we ran off our computers, but the issue is because it runs off our computers, it's kind of hard to actually play on it. It was really funny because the server I ran on my computer, like I ended up playing with a bunch of different people on it, because like it wouldn't even be a bunch of different people at a time. It'd be like maybe one or two people at most, but it was mainly just me and like one other person would get on. But it was like a bunch of different people at like my high school would be like, oh, you have a server? Yeah, we should get on at some point. Oh yeah. See, I don't have a separate PC to run it off of, but if I did, I think I might actually, I don't know. Like for example, if I were to do some big like PC upgrade and get like a different PC, then I might use this PC to run like a small server off of. The only issue is like, obviously that would still lag down on my internet to actually use, but I don't know. It kind of depends on how everything works out. Simply mining and Tellurium. So what we're doing right here is we're opening up this area and we're going to put a tree farm right here. That's the plan. No, that's what I think. That's good. But yeah, we're opening this whole area up and then we're putting a tree farm in here. That's kind of what we're doing. But yeah, that's right now it's basically just me mining and talking. But in a minute or two, we'll actually start like designing our tree farm, because I'm trying to figure out like what type of palette I want to use, like what blocks, what type of arrangement, stuff like that. Yeah, we're gonna have to clean this part up, but I'm gonna go ahead and knock out like this block right here. And I mean, we ran through two like full like unbreaking 3 pickaxes just to do this, so. Specifically the Mandalorian. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. The thing is, like, I don't have amazing... Yeah, that's the thing. I don't exactly have amazing Wi-Fi, because I know for a fact your Wi-Fi is better than mine. Yeah, that's the thing. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know at all. Oh, recently I was looking at my analytics, and I came to a couple different realizations. First off, like, if anyone didn't already guess or know this, the main reason I make YouTube videos is because I find it fun, and I just enjoy streaming and stuff like that. It's never been like, oh, I really hope I make a lot of money. It's like, literally, I've never once been like, oh, I really wish someone would, you know, pay me thousands of dollars for this content. Like, I've literally never thought that. Obviously, it would be really cool if I could. But, like, right now, I'm doing it for fun. But, there was a couple things I realized I could probably do to where I could, like, give myself a boost. So, for one, if you hadn't already guessed, my, like, schedule for uploading is really inconsistent. And one of the things YouTube really likes is consistency. Another thing with that is YouTube really likes a variety of things. Like, if you make gaming videos, vlogging videos, and like all sorts of things, YouTube really likes you. And along with that, if, for example, you mainly make gaming videos, and you keep up to date with what type of games people play, YouTube again really likes you. I mean, just recently, let's take my live stream that I did like last week where I played Among Us, 50 views. Let's take the live stream I did like 2 days ago where I just played Minecraft for like 2 hours. You know, same length live streams, same time live streams. The difference was 30 different views though, because I got like 23, 25 views on the last live stream I did on Minecraft. So, you know, obviously Minecraft is still kind of like a god among like all other games, because almost everyone still is like, yeah, Minecraft's very reliable and still like the base game. But other games still get more views than it. So, you know, one of the things I considered doing was like taking a month at some point. Like, one of the things I wanted to do was upload every day for a month straight. Like, try doing something like that. But I don't know if I actually could, because for one, I don't think I actually have that many video ideas, and two, it takes me a while to make my videos, because I suck at editing. But I had considered about trying like to do that and see like what type of changes I would notice. And I mean, whenever you put yourself under pressure to do stuff like that, you also kind of like, you grow a lot. Upload every day March. Why March? What the heck? You know, why March? I feel like that would be, I don't know, I was thinking a little bit sooner than that, since, because during winter break, I'm like, my winter break's like 2 months long. I was thinking about sooner than March. Did you just Google like what's the most like what's the most watched month on YouTube? Because if so, that's surprising. It was at the top of your head. That makes sense. Technically, March is probably one of my best months on YouTube though, because that's the month I had my super stream. I think. November. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Something like that. But obviously that means that means I would still have to be making videos and uploading throughout me doing finals, throughout me moving back home, and me starting work again. And Thanksgiving and Christmas. Or not Christmas, but Thanksgiving. So, you know. I don't know. The thing is, like, if I do something every day, no matter what, I'm gonna find some conflict, because there's not a month in my year where I just don't do anything, like, no matter what, because whenever I'm not at school, I'm working. Whenever I'm at school, I'm, you know, at school. So, but you know, I just thought I should put that out there as something I wanted to do. And actually, speaking of, like, I don't even know where I was going to take this transition, but because I was looking at my analytics, I looked back at my first live stream ever. It was October 5th, 2019. So we've done live streams for just over a year now. But that October 5th live stream was like 40 minutes long because my Wi-Fi cut it off. And I think the only person to come by and watch was Jonas. Because I live streamed my like survival world and we did nothing except for mine for a little bit. Because like the idea I had was like, I wanted to basically document almost everything I did on that world. Like I wanted it like recorded and on YouTube, so you could like actually go back and see where I did everything for that entire world. The issue is, mining isn't the most entertaining thing. It's kind of hard to make videos out of, and at the time I didn't know how to make like I didn't know how to edit the videos very well, and because of that I couldn't make like montages. And I mean, I'm still not good at it, but I can't make like time lapses or anything like that. So I was like, oh, my idea was I'll live stream whenever I want to go mining. You know, real simple. I just hop on, people talk to me, and I talk to people while I just, you know, go mining. They see everything I'm still doing on the world, even if it's not the most entertaining video. It'll be a really chill live stream. That was my idea. And I mean, that kind of worked. We ended up finding diamonds during that live stream, I'm pretty sure, but like, you know, it was still a very funny start. And I was also very like low energy that live stream, because I wasn't sure if everything was working. And that live stream, I did it with one monitor because I didn't have my second one yet. So I literally, like, at the very start of it, you could see me pulling OBS up on my one monitor and then, like, alt-tab into Minecraft. It was really funny. Alrighty, now that we got, like, this corner wiped out, we'll put our tree farm here. We'll probably need to add a little bit more lighting so the trees can actually grow, but I think right now this will do. I'm gonna toss some more stuff in the shulker boxes and then we can start. Yeah, I mean, one of the things I've considered doing, and I've heard a lot of people make videos different ways. For example, if you look at Penguin Zero, he, like, mentioned one of the ways he makes videos is, like, and he uploads, like, very often, close to every day, not, like, religiously every day, but, like, close to every day, and they're, like, really short, you know, simple videos, where he sits down and just talks about something, and that's, like, a lot of his videos, and, like, they're, like, really simple, short videos, and because of that, I feel like they're a little bit easier to make, but obviously because of, like, how short the watch time is, like, even if theoretically I was doing this for money, I wouldn't make any money off of those videos because, like, the majority of his videos are less than 10 minutes. So, you know. Yeah. Simple. But I heard another way, and this is a video that I saw on, like, YouTube Studio, because if you didn't know, whenever you make a YouTube channel, you automatically have a YouTube Studio account, which is just, you know, your YouTube account, but it's a different app that Google has, where you can look at your analytics, you can respond to comments on there, anything like that. But they also show you, like, videos, like, on how to improve your videos, which is kind of cool, I guess. Making coding videos that you stretch to 10 minutes. I actually always like the idea of coding, but I know I'm not good at it because I've never tried. Or actually did try. I did try. I just didn't know what I was doing, so, you know. I think coding videos would be cool, Josh. Yeah, but one of the things I saw, like, in one of the videos was, it's this one, like, girl streamer, and she makes, like, I don't even remember what it is. I think it was, like, crafts. It was either crafts or makeup, you know, something like that. And she was like, yeah, what we do is we sit down and we will, like, and she splits her years up into quarters. And she's like, yeah, at the very start of every quarter, we record for, like, a week straight or something like that. And they just record videos for, like, a week. And, you know, like, she'll change clothes, like, you know, record one video, change clothes, record another video, like, stuff like that. And she'll record for, like, a week straight. And they'll edit all the videos. And then they'll basically set it upon an upload schedule where it'll automatically upload, like, weekly. Yeah, that's all good, Ashley. I'll see you later. But yeah, it's, like, a crazy system. And I kind of thought about doing something like that, but on a smaller scale. I had thought about recording for 4 or 5 hours one day. Then the next day coming through and editing a bunch into like a couple different videos and then uploading those. But, you know, I don't know. I remember there was actually if you were to look back, there was a day where I uploaded like 3 or 4 videos, like, all in one day, and literally what I did was I recorded, edited, uploaded, recorded, edited, uploaded. I did that process like 4 times in a single day or something like that. It was crazy. But it was because I had nothing else to do that whole day. And I was like, I wonder how many videos I can make. And I ended up getting tired and, like, passing out, like, later that day. Because, I mean, they were still really low effort editing because I didn't really know what I was doing at the time. But it was kind of a cool thing to see. Mr. Beast set a video to become public in 5 years. So it's like a time capsule video? That's hilarious. See, that's actually, like, that's what I was talking about. Like, what this girl would do is she would, or, like, what her and her, like, production team, because it literally was a production team, would do was they would get these massive amounts of, like, video. They'd have it all edited out. They'd, like, privately upload it, which basically just means no one but you can see it. And then they would set it to, like, public whenever it was supposed to upload, like, publicly. Which I've done before. Not on a large scale, but... Why is the video not playing at all? It should be. That's... Oh, okay, so it's... Joel, I'd say if you're having an issue loading it, just refresh it. Because I don't think there's anything wrong on my end. But yeah, I'd just say just refresh it. If you can turn down the resolution. That might help load it. And then you might be able to turn it up later on. It says it. Oh no. Okay, yeah, Joel, I'm not super sure what's happening. I don't think I can fix that though. I'll say that. Because, yeah, I have no idea what's wrong. I guess on more productive news, what type of stone should I use? Panic, yes, panic. What type of stone should I use to, like, outline? Because what I want to do is, like, basically have these rows of trees, but I want to have, like, stone, like, slabs or staircases go around the bottom of the trees. Oh, you fixed it? Okay, that's good. That is good to hear. William, you know what's funny? Your sister literally just got off saying she has an early morning class. And I know for a fact, Will, you probably do too. I mean, no judgment since I do the exact same thing, but... Yeah. What's funny is because of my schedule, I have... My phone goes off at midnight on school nights. Because the thing is, like, for me, that's the normal time to fall asleep. And it kind of, like, reminds me that I need to sleep. Because sometimes I just forget to. Go home. I mean, you can stay. Don't snip. I won't say anything. I've been told my voice is very soothing, so if you'd like, you can, lay down, relax and pass out. Just listening to me play Minecraft. Alrighty, yeah, I don't really want to use wood. I was thinking a stone. And now that I'm looking at it, like a nether stone would be kind of cool, but at the same time, I don't have much black stone or anything like that. What I'm thinking is a mix between, like, stone brick and smooth andesite. Because you're hearing beeping music. Oh, is it the music in my background? Yeah, how well is my music coming through? Because it's supposed to be like background where you can still hear it, but not like overpowering. Oh, nice. What happened to your legs? Did you tear an ACL? Or, like, mess up your meniscus or something? One of the guys that I went to high school with, he was a year above me, I think. He got a football scholarship and then tore his ACL. He's doing physical therapy right now, so he's doing better than he was earlier. But he has, like, his knee is super scarred up. He posted a picture of it a while ago, and it had, like, staples. There was, like, multiple different, like, scars on it already. It was pretty crazy. Bowing legs. Oh, okay. Yeah. I've heard that's kind of common. So, I mean, at least, like, hopefully the surgery's helped. Yeah. No, I've luckily never had to do any, like, type of major surgery. Like, the only surgery I've had was, like, I'm supposed to get my my wisdom teeth pulled at some point, because I have 3 wisdom teeth. And like my dentist was like, technically they're not gonna like mess up where your jaw is aligned right now, so you don't have to, but it'd be preferable to get them out sooner or later, because if not, what could happen is like they could start to, and if they do, then I'll have to get them pulled out. And if I get them pulled out sooner, it means it won't hurt like, or like be as, to quote my dentist, traumatic. Yeah. I've been lucky. Like, I broke my collarbone, but it wasn't like my bone, basically it broke, snapped, and then overlapped. But luckily it didn't overlap more than a couple centimeters, because if it did, then I would have had to get surgery, and they would have had to like pull it apart, put it back together, and then put a metal plate on top. And they said I would permanently lose feeling, like right here. But luckily they were like, yeah, we'll just put a very expensive sling on it and you'll be fine. I'm gonna get PTSD from my wisdom teeth. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Joel, that sounds horrible. I know for me, like, I never had, like, really major knee pain, but it's really annoying, because sometimes I'll have slight knee pain whenever I'm, like, doing squats or something like that. Is the Wandering Trader around, Llama? But I think a lot of people have, like, minor knee pain, like, whenever working out, you know? I think that's just kind of, like, something that a lot of people just get used to. Someday I'll just find out that my knees are, like, decaying, so, you know, it'll probably be fine. It's a lot of coal. Hello, my prisoners. Look at all these pretty farms. Oh. Oh. Our chickens are done. Might have screwed up your ankle. Yeah, I mean, the nice thing about the ankles is they actually like heal by themselves relatively well. And I only say that because like I've messed up my ankles a good handful of times, like really minor stuff. But you know, it'll hurt for a good long period of time, but then it'll get better. I'm no doctor, but you know, ankle injuries are relatively common. Because, you know, everyone walks, people mess up, they trip, you know, mess up their ankle. So, you know, hopefully it'll work out. Hopefully it'll get better. You know, I stay hopeful, you know. Alrighty. We're gonna go mess up some chickens. There we go. Let's just fly around. Since I can. This is called privilege. You might not know what it is like, but it is called privilege. Ugh. Oh my gosh. That's horrifying. Oh. I'm assuming they put it back together. Right? Please tell me yes. Chickens. Looting sword. Looting sword. Looting sword. All my feathers. Okay, that's good. I thought you were gonna tell me something like, oh yeah, I'm now a double amputee or something like that. That would be very traumatic. There's some doors being slammed. So what's funny is my dorm hall is always more lively on Tuesday nights and like Friday nights and stuff like that, because that's those are nights that are like, you know, obviously we had classes today, but tomorrow we don't have classes because on my university we don't have classes on Wednesdays, and obviously over the weekends we don't have classes. So because of that, on nights like these, it's more lively and loud. I'm just gonna have like chickens like flooding the forest That's a lot of raw chicken I just picked up. I'm just picking up all the extra eggs on the ground. There we go. I think I picked them all up. Oh, some of them. Literally that direction in the forest is just gonna be flooded with chickens at some point. Eggmaster, yeah. Just what is in a wheelchair for a year? Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess it's, you know, nice to be walking around now, I'm guessing. I feel like you probably had to do a lot of, like, physical therapy to, like, kind of, like, you know, get your legs back to normal. I know, there was a girl that, to guess how old I am. Okay, well, I'm guessing because, well, the thing is, like, as weird as it sounds, you were only in a wheelchair for a year, even though they cut your bone in half. So I'm guessing you recovered kind of quickly. So I'm gonna say you're still, like, under 18. Just a guess, though. Because it sounds like you recovered relatively quickly. Which, you know, a year still sucks, but I feel like that's pretty good time still. To have your bone cut in half. Ooh. And I feel like bowing legs normally get fixed earlier on in life anyways, too, so... Physical therapy was painful? Yeah. That's what I guessed. See, what's funny is I broke my collarbone, and because of how quickly it healed, I never had to do physical therapy. Because it healed really well. 12. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, to have to be in a wheelchair for a year before you're even, you know, 13. Yeah, that's definitely rough, to say the least. But I mean, think about it this way, you know, it sucks you had to do that. But imagine, like, you start driving, you know, you're doing life, you're in high school, you're trying to hang out with friends, and then you have to do a year in a wheelchair. Wouldn't that be so much worse? This way, yeah, you missed out on some, like, you know, still some pretty important memories in middle school and stuff like that. But now, because of that, you have a really chill time in high school. You gotta think about the positives, you know? Try to keep it positive. It's more fun that way. Alright, we're gonna actually use our smoker for once. I'm gonna grab some coal. Yeah. We're actually gonna do this. Cat. It was snowing on Halloween when you were in a wheelchair. Oh my gosh. I always liked snow. You didn't get any candy. Oh my gosh. Why would no one get you candy? Like, what the heck? That's pretty messed up. Speaking of Halloween, due to the fact that there's, like, not really going to be a way to do trick-or-treating, my university, we're doing, like, a booth thing where different teams and organizations on campus have a booth, and we're going to set up, because we have a street that goes all the way around campus. We're going to set up booths on that street, and we're going to have kids in the surrounding area, and like, their parents are going to take them in their cars and drive around the loop around campus, and we're gonna, like, all the booths are gonna be handing out candy to kids because they're not gonna be able to trick or treat. We still wanted to do something for, like, Halloween for them, which I thought was kind of cool, but, you know, it kind of sucks they can't, like, just go trick or treating. Yeah, that's a lot of people don't realize that physical pain is only, like, there's only, like, one level to physical pain. There's a lot like emotional damage is a lot worse than physical damage, because emotional damage does not always heal. I mean, neither does physical, but at the same time, like, it's also a lot harder to understand, so a lot more people have issues with it. You know, I'm trying to be big brain, but I'm not big brain. I apologize. Nah. I remember there was a period of time when I was fighting with my parents about whether or not I would get surgery on my shoulder. Because they were like, well, we don't want you to go, like, you know, we don't want you to have surgery. Because they weren't worried about the price. They were like, you know, are you sure you really want to have a metal plate in you? But at the same time, like, I was getting told, like, I would have muscle shortening on my my left arm. Which basically means, you know, my collarbone, you know, it overlapped already. But if it overlaps that past a certain point, the muscles tighten. And they kind of, like, pull together. And this whole side of my arm literally gets shorter. And along with that, it also makes it to where my left arm basically is forever weaker, so it'll never be equal to my right arm. So there's a lot of time when I was like dealing with that, but not to the same degree. Not to the same degree, I'll say that. Now that's a lot of damage. This just turns into a flex tape ad. Yeah, this is literally, this is this is just a flex tape ad. They're like, he later fixed his legs. They injected them with Flex Seal. Works perfect underwater, upside down, anywhere you ever need it. It didn't. Ooh. Oh, I tried. Oh my gosh. What's up? What's up? Hey, welcome to the chat. Nothing really. We're just chilling in our hardcore file. We're on day 210. We just finished clearing out our chicken coop, which isn't really what we were focusing on this live stream. We were more gonna focus on our tree farm, which we have downstairs. Yeah. We just finished clearing out some space over here. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, and while we were, you know, taking up some time, we were talking about all of Joel's hardships in life. So, you know, positive, fun, happy thoughts, you know? Yeah, this is where we're gonna be putting our tree farm. We're gonna keep it underground because it looks cooler this way, and because I don't have to build as much. And so that I can flex with my haste 2 beacon. Yeah. To kind of explain everything. Nazir, I actually just saw your channel, because like on my homepage, you did an airsoft gun review. It was in my recommended feed, because I keep my, like, this is a different YouTube account that I use for making YouTube videos than the one I actually use to watch videos on, and because of that, I get recommended, like, very few things, but you're one of them. Yeah. I'm just hold up my torch a little bit closer to the camera so I can keep flexing with it. It's actually not a bad water bottle. I kind of thought I would use it more as a prop just because it, like, wouldn't be an amazing water bottle, but it's actually really good. Alrighty, now what I'm thinking is pretty simplistic. First off, I want to get a crafting table over here. Ugh. There we go. Let's move our gold and our iron into here just for safekeeping. We've got another stack. Okay, we'll just toss it in there for now. Alrighty. So what I was thinking... Arg. Hey, what type of trees are we gonna have in here? I asked this earlier, but I never really, like, cared to follow up. Because I was thinking, like, birch and oak would fit in here very well. And I mean, technically so would dark oak, but it wouldn't fit as well. And I mean, normal spruce trees would be okay, but... maybe even acacia. You're saying spruce? I don't know. The only reason why I'm holding back on spruce is because, like, we have so much of it outside. Diamond. Did I miss a diamond? Diamond tree. Yes. We can actually do that, though. We have enough diamond blocks. We could build a tree. But we're using it for the beacon right now. In the future, when we actually get our iron golem farm operating, we'll actually have something. Okay. First off, I think we should mark out where we want it, because I want clear space. I'm thinking we'll have 2 blocks in between each row. Or maybe 3 to make sure there's enough space, but on the outside it'll be 2. So we'll have like, so it'll be like a row like this. And we'll have like dirt, and we'll space it out a little bit. Dirt, you know, stuff like that. And we'll have 1, 2, 3. And we'll have it like this, right? I feel like this looks pretty good. One, 2, 3. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Come here. Oh my gosh. No, suffering from success. My amazing godlike speed whenever it comes to mining is killing me. Okay, there's how much space right here? There's actually 4 blocks. Okay, so if I moved everything over by 1 block, I would have 3 on both sides. Okie dokie. Sounds like we gotta do it now. We're just scooting everything over by 1 is what's happening right now. And then we can, I guess, start building. Alrighty, these are like the rows we're gonna potentially have, you know? Real simple. I think I kept this pretty simple. And I mean, technically, because we have so much space and so many rows, we could always do more than one type of tree. I think at the very least, we'll start with like birch and oak at the very start, and then we might expand it, you know, put like acacia even. Because we're really gonna focus on like the smaller trees down here. Because, you know, obviously for space reasons. And in the future we might, because we can always move up more, you know, add more space to the top, put spruce and stuff, and jungle even. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Alrighty, I'm gonna go grab dirt. You're on a school Chromebook right now? Oh yeah, that's the best way to watch YouTube. Illegally. I remember like watching YouTube on school Chromebooks was always like kind of dank. Because for me, like, I have this Bluetooth headset right here I've had throughout high school. It's a really old set now. Like, the pad that goes on the top right here, where, like, your head sits, has completely left. Like, it literally just detached, and it's no longer part of it. But it still works really well. Our Chromebooks were just good enough to barely connect. And, like, it was such a dank process of me, like, trying to get it to connect. Because, like, there were times when I would literally connect to, like, other people's Chromebooks. And I'd be like, hey, bro, can you turn your Bluetooth off real quick? And, like, that was... it was such a weird period of time. Okay, anyways. We can go ahead and start, like, planning out this tree farm a little bit more. Because, like I said, obviously we can't have our trees grow too close together. So what we can do is have it, like, basically, like, these little pods right here. And we can just keep splitting them up, you know? Yeah. I think this works. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nope, that's wrong. Destroy everything. That's wrong. And later on, we'll replace the flooring to make it look better as well. Okay, this stuff's right so far. You use 45 pounds. Actually, these were like 135 when they first came out. But yeah, these aren't bad. They're Soul Republic. Earbuds are the bomb. I actually do like earbuds, but my like Apple earbuds got torn up by my bike. Here, I actually still have them on my desk because I thought it was so crazy. Or I have one of the earbuds on my desk. So what happened was I had my earbuds in. I was biking. I just started a ride. Because the thing is, what I'd been doing was I was cycling 12 miles a day. Kind of for a challenge and also just for general fitness. And I just started my life, like literally 10 seconds in. Earbuds were in, I was listening to music, and I was going. And what happened was the wire was hanging down, and it caught my knee, and I pulled down and pulled both my earbuds out, and they swung back, and I tried to catch them, but before I could, they got caught in the back tire and just spun straight up, and like got torn apart. So like it stopped me, and it pulled my left side back because my phone was in my pocket. So like I had to like brake really quickly, and I was wearing like I was wearing shoes that clipped into my pedals, so I had to like frantically like twist my foot to get out before I fell. And I had to like stop in the middle of the road, and like it was late at night, so it wasn't like I was in traffic or anything, but I was like really angry because I had to carry my bike off to the side of the road, untangle everything. So this is part of the remnants of my earbud. This is the left earbud. It completely tore off. I actually tested, my right one still works. I have no idea where it is though. I think I might have thrown it away. But yeah. That's the story of how I destroyed my Apple earbuds that came with my phone. But it's okay, because I honestly like my headphones more anyways. The earbuds were nice because of how small they were, and I didn't have to charge them. But like, you know, I kind of wish I didn't destroy them at the same time. Yeah. I think this is a good idea for a tree farm. I think this works well. I feel like we should add water somehow. Because, you know, what type of nursery doesn't have water? I feel like what I'm going to do is for these rows, I'm going to put water flowing in between them just to look nice. I don't think it affects the trees at all. It shouldn't, because it never has before, but I think it'll look cooler this way. Yeah, my bike literally yeeted my earbuds. It was very violent too, because it literally like, even though like I got my hand like, where is it? Basically what happened was there was the cord swinging down. I got my hand like right here, and because they got tangled behind in the wheel, it pulled my it pulled my left arm down, and because my phone was in my pocket, it also turned me this way. So I had to like basically like frantically get out before I just like toppled straight over. Yeah, the bike literally fought back. Yeah. I rode the rest of my 12 miles in complete silence. And I actually rode for the next 3 days without any music. And then I kind of fell off the horse and stopped riding my bike for a good bit. But yeah, the thing is, like, I'm okay with actually, like, when it comes to not riding with music or even not running with music, I'm okay. Generally, like, I enjoy music though, so it is better when I'm able to listen to music. But the thing is, it's not like a run ender or anything like that. Because for me, like, I kind of like just focusing on like running or just focusing on like writing. I don't know. One of the things I remember, I saw a post and it was like, people who go to the gym and they're not like listening to any music or anything, they're not training to get more fit, they're training to kill someone. Or they're training for revenge or something like that. I saw that post and I thought it was hilarious. Because the thing is, like, it's like, you know, go to sleep, it's 10:57 p.m. Yes it is. That's a good reminder to me, because I only plan on, like, normally my plan is to stream for about 2 hours and then, like, you know, call it quits, but sometimes I just kind of forget. Alrighty, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Heck. Brother. What I could do, because I said I wanted to add like another stone, I could put polished andesite as a slab underneath it. Because you know how, like, you know, you can have waterlogged blocks now? I could have waterlogged andesite slabs in my little like water area. Nice. I think I can go ahead and end it right here. And all I gotta do is copy it all the way down. And this one will actually run into the beacon, though. I might actually... Wait, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many types of trees are there in Minecraft? Let me go through my head and count them real quick. Give me a second. So, I'm gonna count them as oak, birch, spruce, acacia, dark oak, jungle. Am I missing any of them? I'm gonna go through them again. Oak, birch, acacia, spruce, dark oak, jungle. There's 6. And I made how many of these? I made 7. So if I cut this one off, and if I'm not forgetting any of them, if I'm not forgetting any of the trees, we should technically have a row for all the trees. Obviously, dark oak needs a 2x2 to actually grow. But in theory, you know, later on I might change some of these to where I could. Yeah, well, I'm going to go ahead and get to work on these then. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break these, and I'm just going to make a straight line all the way down. And then I'll fill in the dirt. So I'm going to go grab smooth stone so I can actually do that. So, Will, what are you supposed to be doing right now? One of the things I've learned recently is anytime someone has free time, it generally means they're procrastinating on something. So is it like you're supposed to be asleep right now, or is it like you're supposed to be working right now on something? Very rarely do people truly have free time. Finished your homework? Okay, I mean, that's good. Not quite what I was talking about, but that's good. And that's one of the annoying things. As I've gotten older, I now understand when my parents were like, cool, yeah, you finished your homework, but you can still work on something. And the issue is, now I actually understand what they're talking about, because there was always something I could have worked on. But, like, obviously you never want to. Like, once you finish the stuff that's, like, pressing for that day or the day, like, the next day, you're like, yeah, I'm done. Even though you could, like, easily get a jump start. Then it becomes an issue because you're like, then later on, you're like, what do I do now? I don't know. Part of me wishes I was more productive in certain areas, but the other side of me is, like, understands why I'm not. So, you know. One of the things I have been procrastinating on that it doesn't have anything to do with school. I mean, it would probably help me with school, but it doesn't actually have anything directly to do with school. Is I wanted to make audiobooks, so I actually set up my. So first off, I have two main like Gmail accounts. You also listen to me like a podcast? Nice. I have obviously this one that I use. Oh look, there's an invisible spider trying to catch me. Do you see him? There he is. You see him? You see him? Oh, look at the little boy. Oh, he's running around. Oh, he can't catch me. Here, should we talk to him? Yeah, I'll go ahead and talk to him. What are you doing? What are you up to? Oh, are you gonna go? You're gonna go away? Do you think I should talk to him? I think I should talk to him. Oh, he's over there now. Oh, he's back? Oh, hi. Oh, bye. He left. I think that's my favorite thing to do now, because, like, mobs can't really hurt me. I mean, I can literally, like, depending on what type of, like, potions I have, I think I can literally stand in the same room with a wither, like the boss wither. Oh my gosh. Is one of these a slime chunk? Is one of these a slime chunk? That would be so perfect. If one of these is a slime chunk, it is more than perfect. And I know this is Smite, but it also has looting on it, and I want slime balls. Yeah, but if one of these is a slime chunk, clearing this area out, like I said, would be perfect, because then I could clear it out, make it into a slime farm. Boom, easy XP and slime. What can you do with slime? Good question. Anything you want. I mean, it's kind of talking. It's just really aggressive talking. Oh, but what I was talking about was, I have 2 accounts that I mainly use. This one and my personal one, like I was talking about earlier. I wanted to use my personal one as like an audiobook area, because obviously I wouldn't be taking it as like, not seriously, but I wouldn't be using it specifically for channel reasons. Obviously, I'd continue using it to watch YouTube. But yeah, like because obviously the new mic arm, new chair, everything, I was thinking maybe I should eventually do it, you know, actually start recording like audiobooks. So I actually went through, I found a PDF online that has the entirety of a separate piece, like printed out, nice and easy. I wanted a PDF because it would be a little bit easier than having a book in hand and like flipping through it as I'm reading it. And with a PDF I could easily like zoom in, see words easier, stuff like that. I could even install like an auto scroller if I wanted to. And I tried recording for the first chapter of it, and I messed up like within the first like 3 seconds of recording. So I mean, yeah, it's gonna be interesting, but I actually wanted to make an audiobook for a long time where I like literally just read books. The only issue is like for each, like for example, the video I made where I went and collected blazes or blaze rods in my survival world, that video was like a couple hours of recording. It was like maybe an hour of gameplay recorded and then edited down into like less than 15 minutes. To do a audiobook, like for example, I listened to the audiobook of the Maze Runner. That audiobook was like 20 hours long. So when I say like there's a lot of work that goes into audiobooks, like there is. Because basically my plan was I was gonna read like maybe a chapter or 2 at a time, and I'd try to split up the work so that I wouldn't be like, you know, going in one day and being like, yeah, I'm gonna finish the whole book today, because like that'd be like, oof. Like it's possible to read a book a day, you know, obviously it still takes a lot of time, but to like try and read out loud a book a day, like it's gonna be interesting. You know, one day I'm gonna have like a really deep voice because I've overused my voice so much. It's been like so sore or something like that, you know. Like if I were to try and like record an audiobook in one day, actually low-key I'm tempted to try it and do that now just because I said it. I'm really tempted. I don't think I will, but if I were to, I'd totally make like a vlog style video and be like, all right guys, it's noon, we've recorded 100 pages so far, I feel like death, I'm now getting oral surgery. Read the entire book but not buy it. That's hilarious. Well, I'll be honest. I don't think I would read the entire book, but a lot of, like, for me, like, whenever I read a book, I'm not the type of person who rereads books. The only reason why I'm okay with rereading a separate piece is because, for one, I'd be making an audiobook about it, and 2, because I really liked that book. So most books I read, I don't plan on rereading. So low-key, yeah, I probably wouldn't buy the book from Barnes & Noble, but at the same time, I normally, before I've ever bought a book, I've read like maybe a chapter, maybe even 3 chapters of it before I've gone to the cashier and like checked out. Because I always want to get like a feel for the style of writing. Because the thing is, like, that's a big deal. Like, I'm not gonna read a book if I don't like the style of writing. So, you know, I mean, you're kind of right. But the thing is, Barnes & Noble is set up to where you can do that. Like, they have couches. They have, like, a sitting area inside the store. You know, you can sit there. You can treat it like a library if you wanted to. So the thing is, like, you know, I don't think they would get super angry at me. I think a manager might catch on and be like, how many books have you read? Be like, what are you doing here? This is the 3rd day in a row we've seen you. Nah. I actually want to hang out in a library more often. Like, there's a library here on campus, obviously. I kind of want to, like, start hanging out there and just reading books in it. Because the thing is, I really enjoy reading. You're still a psychopath? I don't know. I don't think that's weird. I think most people read at least a little bit of the book. I probably read a little bit more of the book before buying it than other people do. But, you know, I don't think it's that weird. I am very down to do, like, a single audiobook in a day, though. That would be absolutely, like, absolutely insane. I was talking about how I felt brain dead after driving, you know, like, 3 hours there and 3 hours back, going, like, back to Temple. That's a different level of, like, exhaustion that I would be at the end of the day. My throat would be destroyed. Like, just preparing for that, I'd probably go and buy another 40 pack of waters, because I'm almost done with my waters now. Because I have... Okay, I only have 4 bottles of water left. I might actually run out, like, tomorrow. But yeah, like, I'll probably go buy more waters. Probably not an energy drink, because I don't want to, like, shake it all whenever I'm reading. And the thing is, I get kind of jittery whenever I drink caffeinated, like, stuff. Just a little bit, it's not too bad. And I'd probably, like, buy, like, lozenges, like, cough drops, you know, stuff like that. And then just be like, I guess I'm gonna read a book now. But yeah. Well, here's our tree farm. That didn't take too long. 2.5 hours to clear out the top half of this area, mess around, talk. Like, we farmed, like, we literally, like, killed chickens as part of this stream and had nothing to do with our main goal. I'm gonna go ahead and start filling up water, though. Even though the water's completely unnecessary. It's more the aesthetic. This is actually an infinite water source, if you didn't notice. I was pretty happy with that. I don't know. I feel like getting called a madman is one of the most sincere compliments you can be given. You know, because it's someone looking at something you've worked hard on and going, I don't know if I could ever do that. Or it's like, I don't know if normal people could ever do that. So I feel like getting called a madman is still a good compliment to have. You know what I could do? I could trade with the librarian or the cleric to get a bunch of glowstone. I could line the bottom of the water with glowstone. That would obviously mean I have to get rid of, like, this obsidian and all the stuff below it, but that's not too bad in some of these areas. Ted Bundy would be happy. Well, I mean, he was really efficient. Do you know how many people called him attractive after they found out how many ladies he's killed? They were like, wow, I never thought he was so pretty. Like, he was definitely good at it. You know. Obviously, I'd prefer not to be called the Ted Bundy of Minecraft, but, you know, if I must. What I'm thinking right now is we just do, like, a birch layer. Maybe a spruce, since we have so much upstairs. Might as well, since I actually have saplings for that. And then oak. Freak. I should pick a day to try and do like a whole audiobook in one day. Because the one of the things I'm fearing is I'll start the challenge, get like maybe 1 or 2 chapters in, and then like give up. Or even in like, the thing is like, because if I get really far into it where I almost finish it, I won't feel bad. If I get like, if I like procrastinate, end up not starting it until really late, and get nowhere with it, I won't be horribly upset. I mean, that's kind of expected. But if I like start it feeling good and then like immediately stop, that's when I'll be angry. That's something I'll never be, the Ted Bundy of Minecraft. That's okay. I'm okay with that, you know? I don't think anyone is going to be super upset if they don't get to be called Ted Bundy. I just want to point out how attractive Ted Bundy was, though. He was so attractive that people continued to call him attractive after they found out he killed a bunch of women. Like, think about that. How attractive do you need to be for people to just be like, yeah, I know he killed some women, but like, you know how attractive you have to be for people to not care about that? It's crazy. I think that's gonna someday become a new, like, compliment. It's like, oh yeah, you're so attractive, I would forget about the fact that you killed a bunch of people. Did I ever tell you, I mean, I don't know, I know I told Chad at some point, but I don't know if you were here for it, but a while back, whenever I died on the last hardcore world, it was during a live stream called the River Extension. After I died, someone said I should listen to the Motivational Lizard, which is, it's a pretty funny video, and it's it's motivational music playing in the background with a cartoon lizard on the screen, basically being like, hey, I know you'll do great things. You know, not everything works out. It's like literally a motivational speech. A really good one at that. I played it during stream. Turns out the background music in it, like the motivational music in it, and the video itself is copyrighted. So I got a copyright claim on it, and it basically banned people in, like, for some reason, like, Denmark from seeing it or something like that. But besides that, it didn't affect it at all. Like, literally everyone but people in Denmark for some reason. I think it was Denmark. It was either Denmark or another weird country in Europe. Yeah, it was like, I think it might have been the Netherlands. I don't know. But yeah, it was just a country in Europe basically said, yeah, it's copyrighted, you can't play it here, but they're the only people to care. And because of that, I was like, well, I'm not going to do anything. But YouTube gives you a handful of options to move forward with it. One of them is to straight delete the whole thing. Like, delete the whole VOD or video of the live stream. Another option is to mute that entire section that it was playing. So, you know, there'd be like a 2 or 3 minute section where you don't hear anything. Another one is to cut that 3 or like 2 or 3 minute section out, so it would just jump to before I started and after I finished listening to it. Or they have a very, like, in beta thing that basically would say, yeah, we'll clear you of the claim, but what it would do is it would try to cut the background, it would try to cut the music out while also leaving your voice. So it would splice the audio and try to cut out only the music in the background, which I think is really cool, but at the same time it'd be really funny because literally the video is me sitting here like, and you wouldn't hear any music in the background. It would just be 3 minutes of me like, it would make absolutely no sense. It would just be the funniest thing ever. So I was like, you know what, since it doesn't affect me at all, like, my video is not hurt, my stream is not hurt, my channel isn't hurt by me leaving it here, I was like, I'm just not going to deal with the claim. Because you don't get strikes for claims or anything like that. YouTube just doesn't like you as much. And I was like, I'm just not going to do anything about it then. Oh, baby zombie, he's talking to me again. Sorry, you didn't see it, but There's a baby zombie. He's talking to me. Oh, because I don't have enough food. I actually have to eat. Let me just eat real quick and just... Oh no. Is he gonna catch up? Oh. I think he gets confused by torches. What the heck was that? Do you like how you can kind of dodge him? You learn a little bit more about their AI. Like once you get to a certain point in Minecraft, you learn a little bit more about like mob AI. For one, like they don't deal with curves as well, because what they do is I don't know what type of coding it is, but they basically have coding that like tries to find the most efficient way of getting to you. And I think if you curve enough, it makes them change their coding and change which way they're going. So that's why you see him load and stop every once in a while. It's him basically redeciding where to go. Oh, here's his friends, his larger friends. Lol. Where'd the other one go? There was another. Oh, there he is. I think if I go at a good angle, he gets confused after running for a bit because he's like, why isn't this working? Also, yeah, the baby zombies are so much faster. Oh, there he goes. He finally hit me. Run circles around him. Oh, people don't realize how much faster than you are. How much faster you are than mobs. I think baby zombies are technically the fastest mob. Besides phantoms, because phantoms can fly, obviously, and they're really fast. Lol. Beat with chicken. Here, I'm gonna run off so I can get my smite sword out. He already caught up to me. He almost did, at least. Oh, if only you were fast enough, you might have been able to save them. What are you gonna do now? I'm just bullying this baby zombie. I think there's gonna be a solid like 30 minutes of this live stream. Yeah, I'm a trolling channel. Like there's gonna be a solid 30 minutes of this whole live stream where you can just go back and watch me bully like a small zombie. Where'd he even go? Oh look, he's confused. There he is. Hi. Lol. 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 Oh, now he's figured it out. Anyways, let's just say bye to him. Lol. Okay, well, I think we should go grab our saplings and then start planting. I need to plant 3 saplings because that's going to be like our donator farm. I mentioned it earlier. I'm stealing this idea from Ethos Gaming. He has a tree farm underground just like I do, except his looks so much nicer because he's so much better at Minecraft than I am. And because of the fact, like, before he got monetized and before he could start making money on videos, he had it open to where people could donate. And people were donating money to him. And then once he started getting monetized, he was like, don't donate to me anymore. And, like, he stopped donations because he was like, I'm already monetized. I'm already making money off this. I don't need y'all to, you know, like, keep giving me money. I won't be doing the same thing, because the thing is, you know, if someone wants to donate to me, I'll let them, you know, I'm not gonna stop them. But yeah, it's but what he did was he put down signs. Here we have our 3 trees. We have birch and our oak. He would put a sign in front of it with like the dollar amount and like their username and stuff like that. I'm not gonna put dollar amounts down, but I will go ahead and just put usernames. Oak. We'll have our birch section over here. Mr. Krabs. I'm not gonna say I'm I'm not gonna say I'm a big person when it comes to money, but you know, I'm not gonna say no to it. Look at that zombie all the way over there. Did you know zombies aggro distance is like 70 blocks? So I think if I'm standing over here, like adjacent to him, he'll actually notice me pretty soon. Like, let's see, I think if I get up to that torch that I'm staring at right here, he'll notice me. Come on. This torch? Oh, yeah. It's literally like right here that he noticed me. Oh, I thought I could get crit. If I crit them with this sword, it kills them instantly, but I guess I didn't do well enough. Anyways, I need to get signs for these trees. And I mean, part of the reason why I'm still going to keep letting people donate after I get, like, if in the future I get monetized, I'm going to let people keep on donating because, for one, that's a big part of live streaming. And two, like, the monetization on YouTube isn't exactly, like, a huge amount. So, you know. What would I do if I hit 100K? That's a good question. Obviously, you know, I'd probably freak out. Like quite a bit. What that would mean is I have, obviously, I'm assuming you mean in like subscribers. Technically, I still wouldn't be monetized. I would have to, first off, I'm assuming if it's 100K of people who are like actually watching my content, what would happen is I would get, so to get monetized on YouTube, you needed 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in the last year. I'm assuming since, like, if I do have 100K subscribers, what would happen is I would get plenty of watch hours from the content I've already made. Because right now, if you go through all the videos and all the live streams I have on my channel, it's like 200 hours. So, you know, that's, you know, if 5 people watched every single live stream and every single video, you know, for like in a certain period of time, I would get 1,000 hours of watch time right then and there, really easily. If I had, you know, so basically what I'm saying is, like, if I had just as much content as I do now and I have 100K, I'm assuming I would at least get the equivalent of like 20 people watching all 200 hours. Because the thing is, like, if I have 100,000 people watch a singular, like, 10-minute video, that's a lot of watch time. Like, a lot of watch time. So the thing is, like, I think I would be able to get monetized really soon. If I was able to make a living salary, would I do it full-time? That's a good question. Because the thing is, like, obviously, like, making content's, like, kind of, it's not super amazingly consistent, but the thing is, if you get a large enough of a following, it can still be very consistent. What's Ashley's actual username? I already forgot. Oh, it's just her whole name. That's hilarious. I'm gonna put her Twitch username on here because it's not her whole name. I mean, she's also my moderator, so I'm just gonna go the mod. We got Landon. I think his username is Landon21. What am I studying? I'm actually studying communications. Yeah, communications and political science. I think his full username is Landon21. Because the thing is, it just kind of, it doesn't always put their full username in the notification, so. There we go. We have our little sub trees right here. And obviously I'm gonna keep on using the other trees or the other spaces. It's just that not all the trees will have signs. But yeah, I'm doing communications and political science. And I guess to kind of answer the question of like would I ever do like a full-time, if I were, let's assume I could hit a certain number of subscribers and like followers on Twitch, and because the thing is I think I would still continue doing both Twitch and YouTube. Not that I do a huge amount of both right now, but I do a lot of YouTube and a little bit of Twitch. If I got like big enough to where I could like support myself just by making content, I think I would, first off, but that's a big like if I were able to. I would probably do what Philza does. If you don't know, Philza recently actually relatively recently, he quit his retail job and he started just supporting himself by making like live streams and stuff like that. Because what he'd been doing was he was working like a really like normal like 9 to 5 like retail job. And he worked at like a department store or something like that. I don't really know all the details, but basically like he had worked there for a while and he was gonna continue working there. And then whenever he blew up, because like he had a 5-year hardcore world going, it was literally 5 years long, and he hit like I don't even know how many thousand days in Minecraft, but like right now we're sitting at 212. He hit like I don't even know how many. I know at one point, like in his new world, he hit like 6,000 days, and he was like, those are rookie numbers. So the thing is, like, he played this one file super hard, and he had massive builds and really cool projects. And what ended up happening is after he died, he literally got on national television and like on local news, all that good stuff. Like he literally talked about how he was on he was on like news, like interviews and stuff like that because of it. So he ended up getting a massive following, and what ended up happening was he was getting so many subs and so many donations through Twitch that he was able to start supporting himself. He continued doing his retail job even after that for like a good couple months, and what ended up happening was he eventually quit because he was like, okay, because basically his thought process was, yeah, I just blew up and got a bunch of money, but I'm not gonna quit my job because I don't know how long this like income is gonna last. So he's like, I'm not gonna quit my job right now because that'd just be irresponsible. So now, because he's big enough and because his income's like steady enough, he's like, well, no matter what, like right now I can last long enough on the money I'm making right now to where if potentially I were to fall off and like no one would start watching me anymore, he's like, I could still recover easily. So, you know, I'd probably do something like that. Like if overnight I somehow were to get monetized, start making income and revenue, I'd probably continue going to college because I'd at least want to finish my degree, you know. I'd probably help pay for it too. I mean, we don't really need help paying for it right now, but if I were to actually start getting monetized, I'd probably pay back at least some of that money to my parents, like right off the bat. And then I'd still, you know, end up finishing my degree, and then I'd probably, you know, live off of it. But yeah, if it was later on down the line, first off, because I do this mainly to have fun and like as a hobby, in the future, if I were to start making money off of it, I would do the thing Philza did. I would just keep making money a normal way, you know, through a job, the basic job. And then if I were to start making enough money off of it, then I'd eventually transition over to just making content. Yeah. Okay. Well, now that we got all of our life questions and my whole life planned out ahead of me throughout this stream, I think we're close to done. Because we cleared out more of our basement. And we also went ahead and planted our trees and, you know, said thanks to all the people that had donated so far. Yeah. I mean, I kind of talked about a couple plans, but yeah, the idea, I don't know if you're here for it, Will, but one of the big ideas I wanted to do was have like a month where I like try-harded YouTube and Twitch, where I literally uploaded like a video or live streamed like every single day. and I want to do this like relatively soon, like over the winter break or something like that. Because the thing is, I feel like I could actually, first off, I've hit 1,000 views in a single month before. It was only like once. Basman B, you won't? Yeah, like I said, like I won't do it right now, like obviously, but over my winter break, I want to try hard YouTube, and where I'm like uploading every day for a single month, and hopefully I can learn a couple tips and tricks to get better at editing, get a little bit faster, and make it easier for me. But yeah, that's something you can kind of look forward to. I honestly have no idea what content I'm gonna be doing. I know tomorrow. Okay, this isn't for sure, but tomorrow I think I'm gonna live stream Valorant, probably on YouTube because Twitch has been giving me issues right now. Earlier on the day, and this is if I wake up early enough, if I'm being honest. And then later that night, I'm gonna record Portal 2 videos with Wesley, and then that'll be uploaded whenever I finish editing it. So, you know, you can kind of look forward to some things. Either way, we went ahead and cleared out a bunch of space in our little bunker downstairs. We started our little tree farm, you know, set up signs to kind of like have a memory of all the people who, you know, like really wanted to show support. But yeah, that's all I have for today. We are just about to hit the 3-hour mark, and I hope y'all all enjoyed. Yeah, I know Basman, you like joined in right as we were about to end, but you know, I hope you can catch another stream in the future. But yeah. Y'all have a great night. Hope y'all can catch my stream tomorrow or in the near future. Bye-bye.